Today, sexual assault suspect charged. Find out who the Columbia police arrested and what he is being charged with. Severe weather. Heavy wind and rain is headed towards the south. See how this will affect the Carolinas? And Zika update. We'll tell you if South Carolina has been affected, and you'll never guess how this virus is being transmitted now. Carolina News starts right now.
Live from the capital city, Carolina News brings you your news first. With breaking news and in-depth reporting. Up-to-the-minute weather. And all your sports news and highlights. It's all here, now, on Carolina News.
Hello and welcome to Carolina News. I'm Allie Sloway.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Smar. Thanks, Reese. New developments in the case of the sexual assault incidents that happened at the University of South Carolina on Saturday. City of Columbia police arrested this man, 21-year-old Carlos Javan Hernandez, earlier today, charging him with criminal sexual conduct of the first degree and kidnapping. Police believe that on Saturday, Hernandez spoke with his victim near Barnwell Street and Gibbs Court. They believe he then told his victim he had a weapon, forced her to a nearby location, and sexually assaulted her. Hernandez has no prior offenses in Richland County and is currently in custody at the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center. Donald Trump seems okay with winning second in Iowa, but today the candidate took to Twitter to say otherwise. Trump tweeted this morning, "Ted Cruz didn't win Iowa, he stole it. This is why all of the polls were so wrong and why he got far more votes than anticipated. Bad." In a series of tweets, Trump explained that Senator Ted Cruz's campaign staff lied to voters, telling them not Ben Carson was dropped out of the race. Cruz apologized to Carson yesterday, calling it a mistake. Cruz said his staffers confused CNN's report of Carson returning to Florida as a sign he was going to drop out. Carson accepted the apology, but Trump, always having a flair for the dramatics, tweeted, "Based on the feud commented by Senator Ted Cruz during the Iowa caucus, either a new election should take place or Cruz results should be nullified." Republican presidential candidates Rand Paul and Rick Santorum have suspended their campaigns. Paul announced his decision this morning following his fifth-place finish in Iowa, where he received only 4.5% of the votes. Santorum's announcement came around 2 o'clock this afternoon after finishing last in Iowa. Paul and Santorum are now the second and third GOP candidates to drop out of the race, following the Iowa caucus. There are now only 10 Republican candidates chasing the Oval Office. On Tuesday, Yahoo announced that big changes are coming to their company. 15% of the workforce, equaling about 11,000 employees, will lose their jobs in an effort for CEO Marissa Mayer to keep control of the company. Mayer is trying to fend off some angry shareholders who say she has not made progress in turnarounds of Yahoo's financial performance in the past 3.5 years and has struggled to compete with Google and Facebook. Yahoo's board is supporting Mayer with her decision, and cutting their company's workforce could give her more time for the company's finances to improve. President Obama made his first ever visit to a U.S. mosque this afternoon. President Obama visited the Islamic Society in Baltimore to celebrate the contributions Muslim Americans make to our nation and to reaffirm the importance of religious freedom to our way of life. Obama stated before the visit, Muslim Americans are our friends and our neighbors, our co-workers and our superheroes, and our men and women in the uniform defending our country. In the upcoming days, Obama will make an appearance at the National Prayer Breakfast. He wants every American to know we're here for each other regardless of where they come from. The first case of Zika has hit the U.S., but not in the way we expected. The virus was sexually transmitted. Health officials in Dallas County say the case involves a patient who had sex with someone infected with the virus while traveling to Venezuela. The CDC says it will soon provide guidance on the sexual transmission of the Zika virus. The World Health Organization estimates up to 4 million people across America will be infected with the Zika virus next year.
That's all the time we have today. Thanks so much for being with us.
See you tomorrow. Have a great evening.